What if I told you the most important Aston Martin ever built didn't just beat Ferrari, it did it with less horsepower and more style than a Bond villain at a Monaco poker table? Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever driven a car so loud it could shake the fillings out of your teeth, yet so beautiful it could charm the pants off your insurance adjuster? Well, let me introduce you to the 1956 Aston Martin DBR1, a car so legendary it makes Ferraris look like they're trying too hard at a costume party. Before we rev this engine of sarcasm and speed, go ahead and subscribe to Timmy Tiny Wheels, the only channel where we roast cars richer than your mayor, faster than your midlife crisis, and louder than your neighbor's unsolicited advice about brake pads. And don't forget, the official auction listing is in the video description, right below where I keep accidentally pasting my crypto wallet. All right, let's talk about the four-wheeled legend that's part sculpture, part thunderstorm. This isn't just any car, this is DBR1, the first of 5 factory-built DBR1s hand-assembled by Aston Martin in 1956, back when men wore ties to race and drank petrol for breakfast. This thing raced in the Nürburgring 1,000 kilometers, Sebring 12 hours, and even Le Mans, where it didn't just show up, it showed off. You know it's serious when Stirling Moss, Carroll Shelby and Jack Brabham all took turns trying not to break it. Under the hood, a 2,992 cubic centimeter inline-6 RB6 engine pumping out 301 horsepower at 6,500 revolutions per minute. Torque? A snappy 250 pound-feet, 339 newton-meters at 6,000 revolutions per minute. Now, this car didn't love low revs. Below 3,500 revolutions per minute, it sputters like a politician caught with a secret yacht. But once you get it singing, oh, it's pure symphony. The kind that makes Ferraris nervous and Maseratis rethink their life choices. Chassis-wise, it's a small tube space frame with torsion bar suspension that hugs the road tighter than my aunt at Christmas. And it had a 5-speed transaxle that was cutting edge until it kept breaking. I mean, the transmission had more issues than a group chat after a wedding. But hey, at least the brakes worked. And the ride? Shockingly smooth. Like butter on a freshly waxed racetrack. I believe the DBR1 wasn't just fast. It was famous. At Nürburgring in 1959, Moss broke the lap record 16 times in one race, which is also how many times my cousin Rick failed his driver's test. This thing even helped Aston Martin clinch the World Sports Car Championship, a title they won once and promptly retired from, like a mic drop on wheels. Now the interior, if we can call it that, was peak British race car chic. Bucket seats in tweed cloth, a dashboard laid out with wartime precision, and just enough insulation to keep your right leg medium rare. Driving it was raw, loud, borderline ridiculous, like driving a howling dragon made of aluminium and deadlines. No heater, no cup holder, and absolutely no place to hide your tears of joy. And yet, the DBR1 wasn't all raw. It handled corners with the grace of a ballet dancer on Red Bull, slid with just the right amount of oversteer, and made every other race car look like a shopping cart with delusions of grandeur. After its retirement from professional racing, the car bounced around a bit, like a millionaire's idea of a fixer-upper. It ended up in concours events, restoration shops, and eventually in the garage of someone who probably has his own yacht named Torque. Oh, and they didn't risk the original engine in races anymore because, you know, when your engine is worth more than a condo in Paris, you get nervous. So what's the damage on this aluminium lightning bolt? Originally, the DBR1 would have set you back around £3,000 sterling in 1956, which is roughly $8,400 back then. The price of a nice suburban home or 4.5 Fiats. Today, drum roll and mortgage calculator, please. $22,550,000 or about 20 million euros. Yes, that's the official auction result from RM Sotheby's Monterey 2017 Lot 148. In the end, I liked the most how this car, despite all the fragile gearboxes and rev-happy tantrums, still managed to write history. It's one of those rare machines that was beautiful, fast, infuriating, victorious, basically like my ex, but with better handling and a more dignified growl. See you next time, folks. And remember, if your car doesn't have a racing pedigree, at least make sure it's got a good story.